I got a Lego haul. Hey, it's Jabba. Welcome to BrickTsar. This is your home for vintage Lego. And I'm starting to piece together something I should have probably started a long time ago instead of when everybody's trying to do it. I'm wearing one of my favorite shirts because it's comfortable, but also because I like Mystery Science Theater. And the 2017 Mystery Science Theater live tour was the best one. It's where I finally got to meet Joel from Mystery Science Theater. Also met Jonah and some other people. It has the tour dates. I don't know if you can see it, but we went to the one in Nashville, Tennessee, instead of the one in Atlanta. We actually saw two movies. One was the Watch Out for Snakes ones, and then the other one was Argo Man, the Fantastic Superman, I think was the other one. Might have been the other one. But yeah, so we got these two packages. One's from Bricklink, Finest Bricks, and this is from an eBay seller. But I just want to talk about something real quick. I went to not a Bricks and Minifigures, but a brick and mortar store that sells Lego. It's in Roswell. It's called BrickTsar. And I love going into a store incognito, just like go in, look around, and it was like all of the other stores I've seen people share online. It's a lot of expensive used sets, a lot of stuff that's fairly recent in the last 20 years, nothing vintage. That's the one thing that's hard for me when I go into the stores because there's not going to be the older stuff that I'm missing, but I get it. It's going to be a lot of this millennium type stuff. And one of those things from this millennium, though, he actually had some things that were pretty neat. And one of them was the Piper airplane, which was one of the first Lego Inside Tour gifts. But this one, it struck me because it wasn't numbered. It was just blank where the number would be. So there was another couple that was in the store and they left. And then I went up to the front and I said, "How much is your Piper?" And his eyes lit up when I mentioned that because he's like, "Oh, you noticed it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I noticed it." And he went on to tell me about it, which was pretty cool because this one was an employee gift that the group of employees that got it were the ones that came up with the Lego passport. That was according to the story from I guess the Lego employee that he got it from. But yeah, they didn't keep it. I asked him if it was open. He said no, it's sealed. And I was like, I just want the instructions because nobody has the instructions online. I just want to see them. But he wasn't sure if he wanted to sell it or not. But so he's got it in his nice display case. But I didn't notice it when I was taking the footage. It kind of struck me as like the box was oversized. The box next to it was a Ludo set, and he mentioned that, and it's a prototype. And I wish I'd gotten better footage of it. I might go back over there again and get better footage of it. But it's the prototype before they actually came out with the Ludo set. So it's got different minifigures and everything. He said there's something in it, but he doesn't know if it's the set. But I thought it's just a one-off type thing. There's probably not a lot of those out there. So those are the kind of things that interest me. So I was glad that at least, even if it was something that's not going to be in the ballpark of what I could afford, it's just nice to see things that you don't actually get to see in the wild too often. So I got to finally see that Piper airplane, and I want to build it. I want to piece it together. I need the instructions. All right, so let's see what's in this box here. So, yeah, this was more of an impulse buy, but there's not a lot of these available for sale, and it's not what most people, I guess, would be as interested in. And I can't get it out of the box, so lots of bubble wrap. So I guess we would say that's well packed. Oh, it just went flying out. Yes, it's the set 6926. It's got that windshield. That is a weird looking vehicle. So So that's the space set instructions there. We have set 1557. I probably already have some of these instruction manuals. I started looking through some of the ones that I have for my Lego space collection. But this is the main one that I want. Oh man, this thing's in really good shape. So this is the instructions for the Renegade, and they are in excellent shape. Oh wow, I didn't realize this. It shows you how to combine them. I wish they had the instructions to do all this. So these are like suggested builds, combining different sets. So we have 6894. We're going to try to piece together 6954, which is this set. And there's only like 6 or 7 Blacktron sets, but it's not as easy to get them as you think. There's not a lot for sale. This Blacktron 1, the original Blacktron, not a lot for sale, 1987, and it's got discontinued parts. So just in looking at this, some of the things that we determined on the A-Fool podcast, the little wing piece there, there's 2 on this one, there's also 2 on another one. That tile piece, there's 2. And then these little printed elements are pretty pricey. I don't remember about the arrow. And then you got this printed piece, but it's not as pricey as some of the others. But oh yeah, and these cones back here. So a lot of common parts in it, but there's also a lot of parts that be hard to get. But the instruction manual, I definitely wanted to get it. I thought about trying to get the box, but I am quite pleased with the condition of these instructions, and I got 2 extra instruction manuals along with that. So this is from Finest City Bricks, and this is a ridiculously expensive order, and you can't get these pieces for the prices I paid for them anymore. And it's a very small order. So in keeping with the Renegade theme here, we got, oh look, he individually bagged them. Wow, that's pretty sweet to do that on a more expensive part. So I got 4 of them. So that's the yellow wing. It's only in this set and one other much bigger Blacktron 1 set, and I'm going to try to piece it together as well. For some reason I'm thinking that it might be easier to piece together than this smaller set. But so got 4 of them. And I'll just tell you right now, the average price of available ones is $20 each. $20 each. This would be, on average, $80 just for these 4 pieces. And then I also got 2 of, I probably should have got more of these, but these were super expensive as well. Well, I don't have the thing in front of me, but I think they were $7 or $8 each. So, yeah, I didn't pay $20 for those, by the way. But I'm just saying that's what they are now. So I'm glad I bought them when I did. And it's going to be interesting as I go through. I did kind of look through my yellow container. It's very, very, because I have so much vintage that I've collected over the years, it's very possible there's some of these lying around somewhere in a bin somewhere in my collection. And this is why I like going into if I went into a bricks and minifigure or a brick and mortar store like the brick store that I went in, if I see vintage, I might look. But when I look at like he had a brick pit, it was all new stuff. You tell, it was all new. Like, when I say new, again, this millennium. But if there was vintage, you're like, there's always a chance you could find a piece like this that looks common, but it's not. It's expensive. So yeah, now you know that, I guess. But I can tell you now since I already got my. So there the Renegade journey is beginning. So I did the video piecing together parts from my Bricklink store. I still haven't gone into the collection and get the other common parts that I need. And this is one of those parts that when you look at the inventory, you might have thought it was common, but it's not. And to do this haul that I just did now, it'd be hard to do it for less than $100. Just what you just saw in this video. It'd be hard to do it for less than 100. So that's crazy. That is really crazy. I'm crazy. That's why I like Mystery Science Theater. The Joel years. But anyway, thanks for watching. At least I'll never have to buy these ever again, because I got 4. There was only 4 in 2 sets total, so I never have to buy this part ever again, allegedly. Famous last words. All right. Thank you, and hopefully we'll get this Renegade ready to build very soon. I'm hoping to have it ready sometime in January after we get the new Renegade. But yeah, we'll see. That would be cool. I bet you somebody, probably won't be me, but I bet you somebody would do these alternate builds. But you got to have those other sets. It's pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow in a different shirt. We're down to the last 3 shirts of the year. It's not as it's really not that exciting.